Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the announcement that happened yesterday um, that Code Geass, the new Code Geass, which is called Code Geass Rozé of the Recapture, which is a new Code Geass. I've been looking forward to uh, the new show. They said they were going to have a new show a few years ago. Obviously, during COVID, that happened and it kind of delayed everything. We did get the game last year, Lost Stories, the app game, for anybody who doesn't know about the Code Geass Lost app, their Lost Stories game that, well, technically had been around in Japan for a few years, but, or a couple of years, I don't know. But it came to North America last year on mobile apps. Anyways, they have now. Well, we knew it was coming. We knew there was going to be a new Code Geass coming. It was just a matter of when the English dub was going to be announced, because I didn't really want to talk about it until we got a dub as well as a license holder. And I am quite surprised that we are getting it very quickly. It is going to be simuldub, but it is not going to be done by Crunchyroll. For anybody who doesn't know the history of Code Geass in terms of the North American license holder, Code Geass was originally, the original anime was licensed by Bandai back in the day. Bandai went under. And unfortunately, because they went under, Code Geass kind of went out of print for a number of years before Funimation picked it up and re-released the English dub of Code Geass and of the original anime. They dubbed the movie Code Geass Resurrection of Lelouch, or Resurrection of Zero, which was a great movie, by the way. But they did not dub the recap movies, which I'm still pissed off to this day about, by the way. Since, spoiler alert, Shirley died, or did not die in the recap movies, unlike in the original anime, because it is technically a different timeline altogether. Now, recaps the new Code Geass anime, Rose of the Recapture, has a lot of different main characters. It's not going to be about Lelouch, though Lelouch I do think will show up in this. I am not sure, though. And I'm not sure if this takes place in the original anime timeline or if this takes place in the movie timeline, the Code Geass Resurrection. The Resurrection movie timeline, which again is a different version, is a different timeline because Shirley lives in that timeline. In the original anime, she dies, as we all know. So I'm not sure where this one takes place. I'm gonna assume it takes place in the movie timeline because, I mean, like, why would you invest so much into that? So I'm just gonna assume that that's where they're taking this. The main character of the series. Also, I should mention that instead of it going to Crunchyroll, because again, Funimation had gotten the license for the original anime. Which they re-released the original Bandai dub, and then they also got the license to Akito, the Exile, which was a great special, 5-part special. It was a movie in Japan. That's why it looks so good. The animation looks so good, but it was never released as a movie here. It never went into theaters here. It went straight to DVD and Blu-ray here once we finally got it, but we didn't get it until about, like, 4 years after it was released or whatever, so, when they finally dubbed it. So, by that point, it was kind of a moot point. But still, nonetheless, it was a great special. So, would Crunchyroll, which is now Funimation, by the way, or Funimation is now Crunchyroll, would they get this new anime? No, they are not. Surprisingly, Disney has licensed this series. It's going to be very similar. They're doing the simuldubs, and it's going to be released tomorrow, June 21st. Of the first episode will be released. I'm not sure what the time will be, because it's much different on the scheduling for Disney. So, if you're in the United States, like the format is going to be similar to Bleach, on how they released the episodes on the streaming service. The only difference is Bleach the dub was controlled by Viz Media. So for people that are wondering, this is not a Viz Media title. Disney has control of the castings for the dubs, as for the dub characters, as well as the stream. Where it was different with Bleach, where Bleach, the castings were all done by Viz, and then Disney just released the episodes as they came out. So, that is really the difference here. Disney has control of the dub and the stream here for this one. So they are casting. There was a big casting announcement yesterday. So, some of these voice actors are people I really haven't heard of before. I'm not going to lie about that. Also, people that are doing the dub is NYAV, which is another dubbing studio. So, main characters are Ash, Rose, and Sakura. I think it's spelled a little different, though. And I'll find out when the episode is released. But voice actors are Corey Ying. Again, I want to say I'm sorry if I pronounce any of these names wrong, but it will happen. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. Lucas Van, or Padden Van, Sui Yin. Again, if I'm butchering these, I apologize. So then the other characters are Arnold, which is done by Griffin Patton. Catherine is being done by Don Chambers. Tornado is done by Alex Lee. Dawn Bennett is doing Yoko, which she was Kale in Dragon Ball Super, so I do remember her. Shouho is being done by some Ellie Lee. And I don't know how to say that. Haruko, maybe, is being done by Catherine Buckland. So yeah, those are the cast, and I probably butchered all those pronunciations, except for a couple. So I am sorry about that. Yeah, so, it's going to be very interesting to see where they go with, the series. Again, main character is Ash, who is piloting. I don't know if this is taking place in Japan or if this is going to take place in the EU, because they're saying stuff. Well, because remember, Britannia is supposed to be controlling the whole world, right? So, not only and stuff like that. So we see um, where they go with this. So, Emperor Sakurada is from the clutches of the Neo-Britannian Empire. So I don't know how she's an emperor or an empress I don't know how she's an emperor if Britannia is supposed to control the entire world. It doesn't make any sense, but I guess we'll find out when the series comes out. So, I am very curious to see, like I said, again, this is supposed to be in the distant future, so I'm wondering where the OG characters are going to fit in, because there's got to be still some that are still around. Like, they're not all dead, you know. This is just in the future, but it's still... They still are all alive, so, I am wondering, like, how this is going to be handled, or, like, what is the idea? Like, what are they going to, try in terms of, Britannia controls the entire world. We don't like that, so we are going to get our, land back or territory back. I don't know. Very, very interesting to see where they go with this. Yeah, I'm very looking forward to see where they go. I'm wondering also if we're going to get a Geass from any of these characters, because that to me is obviously we're going to want to see a Geass. So I wonder if any of these new characters are going to get a Geass, because that's something that obviously, especially with the lack of Lelouch in this, Lelouch or, any of the OG characters, it's like someone's got to get a Geass here. C2's still alive, so C2's still alive, but I mean, if this is the movie timeline, then like, C2 and Lelouch, man, they are they are going to be too occupied. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to this tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. Comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for the latest contents. Thank you. And I'm out. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. Moderator. Peace. Also, make sure subscribe to the YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku. Twitch, the SS Ultimate Goku. Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku. And I do have a Discord link in the description where we do discuss a lot of various topics. So make sure to check it out. And now I'm out. Peace.